Hey everybody, we're gearing up for another great weekend here at Groovy Plants Ranch. This is your walkthrough, and today we're going to feature new stuff that we think is super cool. Yeah.
So the fairy garden area has been restocked. There's a great activity to do with small children to get them into gardening. Also a fun thing to do in the winter, make a little planter. We have some new fun mushrooms. So these guys are fun and they look like real mushrooms. And then the ones I'm really excited about are these. These are mushrooms. They're just very cool, but they glow in the dark. All those little spots on top glow in the dark. Little tent. Some cute little campers. Some of the houses have little doors that open. There's like a little squirrel on the side. Yeah, the little houses we got in have really great detail.
So we are officially coming into houseplant season. We're moving through the holidays, and soon that Christmas tree will be gone, the poinsettias will be gone. It'll be time to fill up with houseplants. Also, plants make amazing gifts. I just wanted to show you a few of the fun ones that we have this week that are new. So, Cryptanthus, absolute black, an amazing plant. I'm a huge fan of bromeliads. The texture on these is out of this world. And a new one for us, Red Baron. This is very similar to Elaine, but Red Baron, I mean, look at the color on that plant. That is the kind of plant I like, something dramatic. Great poinsettia alternative. You know, you've had your beautiful poinsettias out. They're starting to not look great. These bromeliads, these are Guzmania bromeliads. They will maintain this color for weeks. Now, this is somewhat of an annual rotation, so it's kind of like buying cut flowers. You can keep these plants for years. They're a little harder to get to rebloom, but when they are in bloom, you've got weeks and weeks of color like this in a super low care plant. So if you're just looking for a pretty decoration, something to lighten things up during the winter months, Guzmania are a perfect choice. Just really gorgeous plants. Some nice crested ferns going out into the store today. Almost plastic-like foliage with those cool crested tips. And one of our all-time favorite bromeliads. Now these are very easy to get to rebloom. They just take a little time. This is Tillandsia cyanea. And these are not the actual flower. The flowers come out of here and they're these purple little trumpets. Just a really beautiful plant. Easy, low care, almost succulent-like. Now here's Tillandsia Antonio. This is our last one in the store right now, but that's an example of what you can get. And then here's a cyanea with a slightly darker flower. Super cool. These will form nice large clumps over time.
We had some really great restocks in our pottery section. Let me show you some highlights. This is a really, really cute pot. It's got like kind of a terracotta base and the different cactus. There's another cute desert type pot. Really excited about these ones, and so is Jared. I want all three of them in my house. They fit Groovy Plants Ranch. They're very fun and they're high quality. We got piggy pots. Look at that little tail. That's a cute pot. We got a s'mores pot. It's got a hole in the bottom, a tray that is part of the pot. Sweet little fox for an air plant holder. You stick a little air plant in there. Our pottery section is super stocked. So those are highlights on some new stuff, but also it's just really full. So it's a great time to come out and get a plant and a pot, put them together. They make great gifts for others or for yourself.
We did get in a fresh crop of large cacti. What we have here are some very nice large San Pedro and Peruvian apple cactus, two different plants completely. But super cool. That's one season of growth here on this San Pedro. Great healthy growing plants. We have a lot of large cactus right now in stock. Now I've mentioned these before, but I'm going to mention them again just because I don't want you to miss out. Astrophytum supercabuto. This is a super cool collector cactus. Each one is a little bit different. Some have spots, some don't have spots. They are developing flower buds. So healthy enough to bloom, and they're very, very nice. Limited quantities on these. These are kind of a specialty for me, so don't miss out on that if that's the kind of thing you like. And the same would go for the rainbow gymnocalciums, in very limited numbers on these. How about variegated San Pedro? That's a cool plant. Now here is actually the agave that got me into succulents to begin with. This is agave Lafantha quadricolor. So we have a very nice little crop of these, already throwing young plants, pups. And these are super low care as long as you put them in a sunny window, almost no water, and just an excellent plant. They do produce pups, which can be divided easily. Very low water. It's a wonderful plant. Love agaves. And as you can see, we have a pretty nice agave selection here as well. Agave Perryi truncata, or the artichoke agave. Now, what if I told you there was such thing as a succulent grape ivy? This is Cissus adiana. Cissus adiana. Very nice, healthy plants, and they do have those grapevine leaves down at the bottom on a totally succulent plant. A little bit more esoteric, but still cool. And we have other Cissus varieties too. You know, probably close to 1,000 succulent hanging baskets right now. All down through here, Ripsalis, string of dolphins, string of pearls, you name it. We have succulent baskets galore right now. Various different types. This is Dolichosperma lemannii. And what a cool plant. It's just a great little succulent, super low care. If you're looking for something easy for a windowsill, it's a great little plant. And it does get little ice plant flowers on it. I believe those are pink.
So we have some great candles as well in store. So we have Swan Creek. They're all soy candles. We always have those. But we also have these Vela Box. These ones are really nice scented, also 100% soy. And then we have some really fun ones that have some crystals and gems on top of them in really cute containers. These ones are handmade in Yellow Springs.
How about a quick snake plant feature? We'll pick the ugliest ones I can find. These are Sansevieria kirkii copper tone. That's the way they're supposed to look. I love plants that are ugly like this. They're subjectively ugly. Some of my favorite plants, and these are really, really nice right now. This variegated whalefin that's totally ready to explode its pot. That's a happy Sansevieria. They don't mind being pot bound, and it will totally bust that pot open. One of the fun things about cacti, here this whole table is going to begin budding up and throwing flowers as the days start getting longer. We're just a few days away from the days actually getting longer, which is super fun. These Echinopsis, some of those can have 12-inch wide flowers. They open for one night, but it's spectacular. Here's an amazing little euphorbia. I can't believe we have any left. This is Abdel Curry. Again, I love this subjectively. This looks like a zombie cactus or something. Now, one I really like this time of year, lemon cypress. Actually, surprisingly easy to take care of in a sunny location. And it has a wonderful lemon fragrance. So a lot of people dress these up for the holidays, make them look like a little Christmas tree for the tabletop, but that's a super cool little plant. One of my all-time favorite plants, Calicia bianca and Calicia pink panther. Our Hoya corner here is very nice and full. So a lot of people are picking up Hoyas for gift items. We do have a nice selection right now and some pretty cool stuff. It's your Hoya curtisii, Hoya sigillatus. Very cool modeling on the leaves. I'm a fool for variegated plants, and this is Philodendron Calkin Gold. Nice variegated gold foliage. And as we move into that season where the poinsettias eventually go away, how about Philodendron Xanadu? Super healthy, nice full plants. This is a 10-inch container and just bursting with healthy plant life. Now they're not new, but the poinsettias look amazing. And again, this is one of those last weekends to get these.
So there's a quick rock around, just showing you a few of the great things we have in store right now. It's going to be a great weekend here at the ranch. We do have Bushel and Bean here on Saturday. We love getting coffee from them. Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend. Don't forget, if you can't make it in, you need some gift cards, you can totally buy those on our website, groovyplantsranch.com.
This is probably the last weekend for greenery and one of the last weekends for poinsettias. So if you haven't gotten either of those yet, you got to come and get them. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys. Bye.